Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cryptic TMG back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be reacting to the December update for Le Mans Ultimate. Finally, the GT3s are here, bro. I can't wait. I was actually watching the video earlier, but I had to go out and get something for the missus. So I haven't actually watched the full trailer and the full update yet. So we're going to get stuck in this video. It's going to be a live reaction, so I hope you guys do enjoy. But let's get stuck into the video and see what is going on with Le Mans Ultimate. All right, here we go, lads.
We're back again, Le Mans Ultimate fans, with another update to the game, and this one is big. It's chock full of features and content that you've probably been waiting for since launch day, and we're pleased to bring this to you as a Christmas gift. But first, a rundown of our last update. We delivered a brand new industry-first co-op mode, where you share a car with...
Bro, how many people actually did the co-op? Because, like, I didn't even bother. I'm not going to lie to you. For me personally, just being, single player, kind of boring to me. But I saw a few people did do it, but I didn't see any, sort of top esports names or anything like that really grinding it. So I don't know, man. What did you guys do? Did you bother or not?
With your friends against the AI at a time that suits you. There was also a race weekend save and load system that allowed you to complete a longer race in more than one sitting, presented alongside new season and car select screens. Finally, we delivered the remaining 2024 FIA WEC hypercars.
I ain't gonna lie, I still need to jump in the hypercars more, man. I do, but I'm just it's the GT3s, bro. That's what I want.
Alongside the challenging and technical circuit of the Americas. Since we're on the subject of content, let's start here. Number 1, GT3 cars. When we launched in February, many of you asked why not release with these rather than the GTE cars. Well, unfortunately, we only knew just before Christmas last year which cars would feature in 2024, and with 9...
Okay, so that makes sense, bro, because I was thinking, how are these not just releasing the game without, the foundation? Everybody loves GT3s, bro. Right now, in sim racing, GT3s are like they're like the flagship of every sim racing title, every sim racing title.
Incredible manufacturer.
Damn. Every sim racing title that actually includes GT3s, it tends to be the flagship. So I was a bit surprised, but it seems as if the dates just didn't align. So they did definitely say there's going to be 9 GT3s, which I did get wrong in a previous video. My bad. All right. So we're looking at the Aston Martin, the BMW, Ferrari, McLaren, Lamborghini, the Ford Mustang, the Lexus, the Corvette, and the Porsche. Yeah, that's about it. So all right, let's carry on.
Just to represent alongside no reference material at the time, it just wasn't possible. Since then, it has been a long and enjoyable labour of love to begin to fill out this grid. The McLaren 720S LMGT3 Evo will be available as a free DLC item to all base game users in early access. Okay. Simply add it to your library and away you go. You'll be able to race against any other GT3 car in both online and offline sessions. We worked closely with passionate sim and real-world race driver James Baldwin to get this one.
All right, shout out to James Baldwin, man. The guy is doing work, bro. Like, the guy is doing work, bro. He's got to be one of the most talented sim racers just ever graced the earth, because he's actually got it in real life as well. And I did watch his video when he was he obviously got to test the McLaren early and giving his feedback. And I think it's important for sim racing titles to do what Le Mans Ultimate are doing, also doing what Kuno's are doing with Nils Nayox, getting to test the Assetto Corsa Evo. I think these things are important, man. These things are important. I know some people might say, yeah, but they're going to have the upper hand and they still compete in esports, and don't care. Don't care. We need passionate sim racers that know their stuff to have sort of an imprint on the game so they can help build the cars in the way that most sim racers will be aligned with, and that's, I think it's a good step for game companies now to, try and engross themselves with the community a bit more. I think it definitely helps.
One right. There will be another free GT3 car coming before the 2024 grid is complete as well. In Pack 3 of the 2024 Season Pass, you'll also get access to the Ferrari 296, the Corvette Z06, and the BMW M4 LMGT3s. Each of these have their own unique characteristics that you can feel whilst driving along with very distinct engine sounds. We've balanced these cars to perform at the
Oh,
same
they're
level,
looking
and will
good, bro. I ain't
continue
gonna lie
so
to you.
as the community drive them in anger for the first time, and we receive performance data through race control. My personal favourite is the Ferrari 296, but I'm looking forward to hearing your preferences. One area that we spent a lot of thought on was the anti-lock
Come on.
braking system, or ABS, for cars in this class. We've created a 4-sensor system which, like their real-life counterparts, samples each wheel at 40 Hz, cutting.
Okay, so this braking system is just going to be completely different to anything we've probably felt before. So again, this is going to be something that you're going to have to master, man. And this is lads, this is the time. If you're not sure about Le Mans Ultimate, this is the time you need to get on and start grinding, bro. Alright? This is the time you need to get on and start grinding. Like, come on, man. I'm hoping that, you know, it starts to build a strong community from this point forward. I want to see a lot of people on this game, bro. I want to see it. I need to see it.
Each brake input independently if it exceeds the slip thresholds on the map you're using. Just like the real system, our ABS system has some response time to deal with and leads to the characteristic rumble you'd expect in real life. There are no fake effects here. Due to the realistic nature of the ABS system, simply stomping on the brakes is never faster than accurate pressure input. The accurate portrayal of what is happening on each tyre, simulating in the game, and its translation into force feedback will result in slight differences between cars and even setups, and can be used to find lap time. We're confident that this first grouping of GT3 cars will be the very best in sim racing. Due to the countless hours of development,
warm inside,
the
bro.
driver and manufacturer support, we've worked hard to get them right. Number 2.
Thank you. Bro, it's emotional. It's emotional, brother. Interlagos, mate. Interlagos. Talk to me.
Interlagos. A personal favourite of many of you, myself included, Interlagos is our third DLC track in the 2024 Season Pass and Pack 3.
It had to be.
Its
It had to
distinctive
be.
green, white and yellow curbs alongside its undulating hills make for the perfect sports car venue that I have no doubt will feature heavily in your online and offline races. The attention to detail you can always expect from Studio 397 is there, all around the track, including the wonderful Ayrton Senna mural by the pit entrance. As always, our tracks are created from precision laser scans alongside reference material. We believe this will become the definitive version of Interlagos in sim racing, and we can't wait for you to enjoy it.
I ain't gonna lie, I was just on Interlagos on Automobilista 2. And bro, I missed that track, bro. I missed that track. Finally we're getting it back. Yeah.
Number 3. Hosted servers.
Bro, listen to me right now. Right about now, Le Mans Ultimate, when this update drops, they are looking to take over, bro. I'm telling you, they're dropping Interlagos GT3s and hosted servers in one update. Bro, this is what this game needed, man. This is what this game needed, bro. I'm so happy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right about now, it's time for me to probably give away all my ACC setups because I ain't going back, bro. I'm not going back. It's done.
Although we know you've been enjoying the skill-based matchmaking that race control events in daily, weekly and special events offer, sometimes you just want to race with friends or in organised leagues where your race control rank will not be affected. As previously announced, we've been working with our partners at SimGrid to develop racecontrol.gg to allow you to configure your servers on the race control infrastructure with differing costs based on the number of users you want to allow on your server. You will be able to determine whether your server should be in the public list.
Whoa. Differing costs. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? No. Hold on, lads. So what they're telling us is it you got to pay to race? Did I catch that right? Listen, look, if they're having hosted servers, bro, I can already tell you what's going to happen. Yeah, if they're having hosted servers and low fuel motorsport get anywhere near this, no one is going to be on SimGrid, bro. Let's just keep it real. No one's going to be doing SimGrid if you can do LFM. So I don't know about all this, the cost business, all right? I don't know about all of that. You know, people are not just going to be spending money every day just to do a race. If that's what I need to listen more. Maybe I got it wrong, but if that's what they're trying to say, I don't know about all of that.
List or not. Meanwhile, lobby codes can be used so that you can share just a 5-character code that will both find and enter the password for a user. Simpler to join and share than ever before. For League administrators, we're happy to also announce that users can directly utilise all of the tools on the simgrid.com that allow you to track entries, manage points, change results and much more with the servers directly bootable from their website as well. For everyone else, the simple server tool on racecontrol.gg will fit the bill perfectly. Costs have been kept as low as possible, with prices published in different currencies that you'll be able to see very soon. Number 4. Broadcast overlays and spectate mode. Since you will now be able to enjoy private servers, we're pleased to include spectate mode to the game so that you don't have to join as an active driver. Additionally, we've created a broadcast overlay in the FIA World Endurance Championship style, so you and your league can broadcast to your preferred stream.
Nice. Well, I guess they were saying the cost is for people who are creating their own server, so I might have got that wrong, so relax, all right? Relax. It's not that deep. So, yeah, so creating your own servers to create your own leagues and stuff, of course, you'd have to pay for that. I'm hoping there ain't no daily races where you got to be paying and stuff, because that would just be crazy. But we shall see.
Streaming platform. The broadcast overlay outputs to HTML outside of the game and can be used as a transparent layer in most streaming tools, for example OBS. As an advanced user feature, we will provide a user guide on how to configure and get the most from it. Number 5. Online championships and subscriptions. Our optional subscription, Race Control Pro, is about to go live. We've worked incredibly hard to maximize value whilst keeping prices as low as possible. Players signed up to the service will enjoy enhanced online competitions among other benefits. This will fund the server and administration costs necessary to provide an elevated experience, which will continue to grow. An additional subscription tier will also be made available. Race Control Pro Plus unlocks all Le Mans Ultimate DLC and everything from Studio 397, yes, including R Factor 2, for as long as your subscription is active. Both monthly and annual plans are available, with the latter providing a sizable discount whilst in early access. Online champions.
Look, I know they they need the funds and stuff. Why? Is it $48 yearly? It's not crazy. That's not crazy. To be honest, $84 yearly is not even that crazy either. I don't know, bro. Like, I guess if you really want to support the game, then you're gonna have to put money into it, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like if we've already got Coach Dave and people can already run their own servers on like LFM or whatever, and I guess if it's an online championship, then you know what? It's an online championship. Is there a prize pool at the end? Because if you're doing an online championship and you're having to put money in and spend every month, there should be a prize pool for the winner. I'm hoping. But who knows? Just carry on.
Championships is for players that want more from their online experience, battling for supremacy in the Le Mans Ultimate ranking tables. These races are less frequent than daily races, on particular days of the week, across different time zones with a limited number of entries per week, depending upon the difficulty of the championship. Some of them are one shot only, just like real life, no pressure. You will register for the championship you want to enter and are required to commit to a particular car throughout the season, so make sure you're happy with your choice. There are also additional standings for results that you can see that showcase the players in your selected nation, a driver rank league of closely matched drivers to your skill, your friends, and even the manufacturer league, where you can be the fastest for that particular mark. If you want to be the fastest van wheel driver in the game, go right ahead. We'll also prioritise driver reports in these championships to ensure fair racing. We will be using these championships in future to run competitions, including esports series like Le Mans Virtual Series.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, yes, you know, you're gonna have to come out your wallet a little bit, but this update is actually insane. Like, this is almost a complete game now, as far as I'm concerned. It's actually an insane update. You think of how much stuff they're actually putting in, how much things that personally that I think was needed, and like, you know, good report systems and online lobbies, like obviously the GT3s. I did say if I was going to bring any track forward, I would probably bring Interlagos, because it's a very popular track and it's going to make people want to jump on the game. And they're ticking all these boxes, bro. So I can't really criticize realistically the pricing of anything, because they're actually like getting the majority of things done, bro. It's looking good, mate.
And for our partners. Other race control subscription benefits include the ability to register and access practice servers for all daily races in the schedule, so that you can choose to practice and participate only in the races that matter to you. There's more benefits coming in future. Watch this space. We hope you'll agree there's great value in this optional service. To sign up, visit racecontrol.gg or follow one of the in-game links. Additional improvements. We made some significant improvements to loading times in this release, particularly for lower and mid-spec machines. We estimate the improvement to be around 30% or more. Additionally, there are frame rate improvements to be found, such as at race starts due to reduced memory loads. There was a UI hotfix in November that has solved AMD memory leaks, and there are other general performance improvements for most users, and those will be added to this release. In the physics department, apart from the GT3 work already mentioned, we also made some subtle changes to the braking. Locking up is now more realistic and less likely. We also adjusted the tyres to have a small amount of extra grip.
Realistic and less likely. So they made the braking easier, is what they're saying. Okay. I didn't particularly have a problem with the braking. I knew it was tough, but I guess it probably makes the skill gap a little smaller. But you know, it shouldn't really affect the fast guys. The fast guys will still be fast, and I guess the people that were slightly struggling a little bit, they made it a tad bit more easier and a tad bit more inclusive, I guess, but
grip at higher speeds with a less aggressive drop-off when only just over the limit. Virtual reality improvements have continued for this release. You'll now be able to launch directly into VR without adding parameters into this official beta release.
Bro, I don't want to be that guy, because I feel like so far what I've seen is brilliant, but this looks horrible. I don't know, is that the graphics just look, because I know how good Le Mans looks, obviously playing on a monitor. I don't use VR, and it just looks a bit, you know, almost like you got the graphics turned down, like the detail turned all the way to 0 or something, you know. Probably something that still needs to get worked on. So far, I would probably say this is the only thing that looks a little mid. But other than that, yo, it's cool.
You'll see we've added key bindings, such as resetting your head position and changing world scale so that your experience is overall improved. The UI in VR is now also configurable, and there's a VR version of the HUD. There's still more work to be done, but we're happy many of you are enjoying the immersion offered by VR in Le Mans Ultimate. We have big things planned for VR. What's next? Online driver swaps and team management is our main focus for our next release in Q1 next year. We've laid the groundwork with the previous releases and are excited to bring one of these important pieces of our endurance game puzzle to players.
Yeah, driver swaps is massive, bro. Driver swaps is definitely massive, but right now we can survive without that. Just like ACC in the beginning, the driver swaps didn't really work properly and it took a long time, and we got over it very quickly because we were just doing leagues all the time. So that shouldn't be a problem. Right about now, I am happy with everything I've seen, bro. Even where, you're gonna have to spend some money or whatever to really get engrossed in all of the aspects of the game. But I think that it's probably gonna be worth it, bro. I'll be real.
We know many of you favour a touch of personalisation, and custom liveries will also be a feature that we work on heavily next year as part of our subscription benefits. You'll be able to upload a livery, and when you join races, liveries will be shared across the grid. It's expected we will deliver this in the middle of the year, earlier if we can. There is, of course, much more to say here, but for now, we'll let you speculate.
Hey, listen, delivered. That's all I've got to say. For an update, they've said a lot and they've done a lot, and I personally think this is the change that was needed, and this might be the thing that gets everybody sort of towards playing LMU at the moment, because right about now you see there's people jumping on Automobilista, a lot of people from ACC gone to iRacing. I've personally had my eggs in the LMU basket because I just like the feeling of the game. And with what they're bringing next, bro, listen, I just think that it's going to take off. I generally think it is going to take off, man. If the like the hosted servers and stuff, you're paid, like if the prices are low, I do believe you'll probably get stuff like LFM. I hope LFM grab onto this early, bro. I do hope so. If you look at LFM came midway through ACC, they've come late on in Automobilista, but if they can get to LMU at the beginning, I know obviously there's the Coach Dave stuff, but bro, I hope they get to LMU at the beginning, man. I really do.
This has been a long video, and I'm impressed you made it this far. The December 2024 update is by far our biggest to date, and an important one to bring some much needed features and content to the sim. As always, there's much more I could talk about that I simply don't have time to add into video form, so hope you'll read the full notes upon release. We're working hard to make this sim your default go-to, with the greatest realism, most incredible online competition and AI offline experience available. Thanks for all your support. See you on track.
10th of December. 10th of December, bro. Yo. How many days we got? A week? 1 week, bro. This time next week, bro, I'm not seeing any other game. Alright? Retired from Call of Duty. I'm retired from ACC. Autoballista 2 is not seeing me. Alright? Next week, it is Le Mans Ultimate only. I'm telling you. Lads, this is the one, man. Tell me what you guys thought of the latest update. I think personally it's all good news. Tell me your pros and cons. Leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to continue the conversation, you can jump in my Discord. All right? Peace.